Hey guys, welcome back to my colourful country life. It is that time again, time to recap the month that was and have a look at what I've completed and any WIPs for the month of December. So the first part of December was pretty crazy around here, and the second half I was away and didn't actually get to do any colouring. So I imagine this is going to be a relatively short video and probably a late video too by the time you may be seeing this. So I'm going to move this all out of the way and we'll get straight into it. First up, we have Mash's Christmas by Mash and Vandenberg. Now, I didn't get much colouring done this Christmas, or Christmas colouring done, I should say, but I am so glad I got this page done. It has been on my wish list to colour for years since I got this book, and I've just never gotten around to it. So from the moment I got this book, I knew I needed to colour this page, and I also knew my card was going to be red. And I love how bright and vibrant these colours are. They're just popping off the page, and I love all that shine too. It's so hard to capture this in a photograph for Instagram, but it's just so sparkly and pretty. After I coloured this page, my daughter was showing me this trend on TikTok with the little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. If you know, you know. Now that's all I think about when I look at this page. So what did I use? I used Prismacolor pencils for all the pencil work. We've got Ohuhu glitter markers here on the writing and on the inside of the border. The Light Wish Super Golden markers is the gold border here. I think they're on these Christmas trees as well. Yes, they are. And of course some white Signo as well. And I'll just show you over here that there was no bleed through. Gosh, this paper's thick. Is that just one page? Yeah. There was no bleed through on the back of the page as well. So that is Mash's Christmas by Masha Vandenberg, and hopefully I will pull this out next year, or this year now, Christmas, and do some more pages. Okay, and this page is up on the channel as a colour along as well. Next up we have Small Victories by Joanna Basford, and you guys know I can't resist an underwater themed page. And I do love how this page turned out. I love those bold colours. The purple, the blue, the green, they just fit so seamlessly together. It's a very harmonious palette. So when we add in the contrast with the orange, it gives that pop of colour to help the fish become the focal point of the page. So for this page, I use Prismacolor pencils, Ohuhu glitter markers. So there's a little bit on the fish and on these reeds. Over here, and there's some down here too, I think. On the coral. And we've got the Light Wish Super Golden markers on the border. And a little bit of Signo as well for detailing. This time though, the green glitter marker here, it did show through to the next page. Now it's not too bad. I'll show you here, and you can probably see it just shadowing through a little bit here. I have noticed when I use those markers in very small areas where the marker can accidentally overlap when you're colouring, it then bleeds through. So if you use it on a bigger area, I don't seem to have that problem. But if you do use them in a small space, try to use them sparingly so you don't get that shadowing or bleed through coming through onto the next page, especially on some thinner paper. And this is also a colour along up on the channel. So that is Small Victories by Joanna Basford. Next up is Phantom Morphia by Kirby Rosannes. Now, you've already seen this one, I don't know how many times in the past few months' videos. It has been an ongoing WIP, which started in my layering basics for beginner video. Now, I thought this page was going to be really boring to colour, as I do find colouring metals pretty boring, especially an entire page of just metals. This is why I don't really enjoy steampunk much. I don't find metals interesting. Having said that though, this one actually turned out to be rather fun. I love the end result. I do normally prefer big, bright, bold colours, but I am very happy with how it turned out. And it's nice and light and airy feeling despite the fact that it's metals. It doesn't feel heavy. So this one was another Prismacolor page. I actually don't think I've used any other pencil brand this month. I do tend to lean to Prismas more often than not, but especially when I'm busy, as I know those pencils sometimes even better than I know myself. So there is a little bit of Jelly Roll Gold on the dragon wings. The other metallic details are from the new Artex metallic markers, which I have a review for up on the channel. And that sort of rosy gold colour there turned out to be such a perfect match to go with this metal. There's also a little bit of white Signo as well on the wings. So you can see there's some the silver metallic marker, that rosy gold colour. That is the gold metallic marker, and then that's just Jelly Roll. Yeah. So that is my finally finished page from Phantom Morphia by Kevin Rosannes. Next up we have the only other Christmas page I coloured this month. Now this is a PDF from A Little Book of Christmas by Ellie Marks, and it is available to download from her Etsy store, and this is also a colour along up on the channel, so you can find all the download information up on that colour along as well. So for this one I used Prismacolor pencils, and the background is the Artex soft pastels. For the letters on the sign here I used Ohuhu glitter markers, and there is Kaiser Craft shimmer spray in gold on the background. There is a little bit of Jelly Roll Gold here, and some white Signo, just a little touch there on the berries. And again, another page where it was hard to capture all that pretty shimmer in a photo, so I hope you're getting to see it now. I hope the light is catching that beautiful shine. So that is from A Little Book of Christmas by Ellie Marks. Okay, and we are now on to the first of our two full book colour alongs, and this one is Mythic World by Kevin Rosannes, and this time I have coloured the Angate page. Now this page I thought was going to be a bit of a challenge with all these tiny detailed pieces of jewellery. Sometimes when you have lots of intricate details on a page, it's easier and better for one's sanity to colour an entire element with one colour combo rather than colour each detail in the element. This is something I do sometimes when I'm colouring Millie Morotto or Joanna Basford, and let's say there's a toadstool with a heap of different patterns in it. I'll ignore the pattern completely and just colour it as one whole item instead. And I've also done that here with the rug too, so I ignored all those little patterns and just coloured it all with one colour combo. So with the jewels, I just made everything gold and just some of these little pinky accents on some jewels, just to break up the colour a little bit and add a little bit more of this pinky around, so it's not just the rug. So all of those details were coloured with Prismacolor pencils. Now for the background, I wanted a forest look. So I used Neocolor 2s and I tried to create some depth on the edges of the paper, sort of creating a vignette to draw the attention into her. I also based all the leaves and all the greenery down the bottom here with Neo 2s as well. And then I just added some Prismas over the top just to create some slight differences of light and shadow. I kept all the greenery the same colour so it would blend into the background. There's also some Jelly Roll Gold on our jewellery, on little accent pieces on the Angate, and a little bit of white Signo just to add some little shiny pieces to our jewellery. So that is all from Mythic World by Kevin Rosannes this month. And lucky last, I told you this was going to be a short video today, is Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford, and this is our other full book colour along, and I coloured this metal cog spherical design page here. I decided not to do a background on this one. I don't think it needed one. Again, this is Prismacolor pencils, there's Artex metallic markers, There's some Jelly Roll glaze on these black dots, and I think the gold here is Jelly Roll metallic. And there's also some Wink of Stella here on these little gauges. And this is up as a colour along as well. So I've got that pinky metallic marker again. Is that the only one I've used? I don't know if the gold... I think the gold might have been the metallic marker too. Yeah, it'll be up on the video. It's either the metallic marker from Artex or Jelly Roll. I can't really tell. I think it's Jelly Roll. To get in those smaller details, not quite sure. So that is Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford, and that is all I have for you for December. Probably one of my quietest colouring months in a very long time. Hopefully January will bring more colouring time. And I hope everyone has had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you all very soon, but until then, happy colouring and bye for now.